Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Sunday, the 8th day of August. Here we go. Some of you may be familiar with this custom of wearing a red string around your wrist, and that's supposedly to ward off the evil eye, ayin hara. So today's halacha will be about that. There's a great debate amongst the rabbis as to whether this is a good thing to do or a bad thing to do. There actually are some quotes out of the Talmud which imply that wearing red strings tied around any part of you to ward off bad is considered a non-Jewish thing to do, and it would be copying non-Jewish ways, and therefore we should not be doing stuff like that. That is one list of the opinions that's out there, that wearing red strings attached to yourself are darkei ha'amori, these idolatrous ways and things that you should not be doing. But hear me out here, because there are a lot of opinions on it. Rav Shamshon Raphael Hirsch explains very beautifully that the reason that people used to consider red-dyed things as a good thing for warding off the evil spirit was because the red dye came from a worm, and the worm is a low creature, and it's kind of a good thing to be reminded of low creatures, because whenever, hear me out here, whenever you're feeling haughty and I'm amazing, I'm so great, blah blah blah, you look over at your little red string and you notice that you're reminded of the lowliness of a worm, and it comes to remind you that you're not so amazing, you're just an ordinary human, and stop thinking so haughty of yourself. When you do that, that helps ward off the evil eye. Most often, bad things happen to us when we're all overblown with our greatness and we need to be put in our place. So some people say, based on that explanation of Rav Shamshon Raphael Hirsch, that instead of wearing red threads around yourself, all you got to do is practice humility, and you will do a lot better than wearing a red thread around yourself. Just be humble, and that does in itself ward off the evil eye, because being humble is the fixer for all these things. When you're humble, you're less apt to be overblown with yourself, trip up and get all haughty and show-offy, and that's when bad stuff happens. So, bottom line, Rav Belsky, a very famous posek of today, says if you want to wear a red string because you want to help yourself be humble and ward off evil eye, he says it's okay to do it. Okay, so there is Rav Belsky Shlita, who's a great rabbi, and he says that it is okay for you to do this if you choose so, but he does say do not wear it outside on Shabbos where there's no Eruv. That would be considered carrying. It's not a piece of jewelry, and it would be carrying if you were to wear one of those on yourself outside of an Eruv on Shabbos. If you need clarification on this topic, speak to your rabbi about it. There's a lot to be said about this red string thing, but now you're a little better educated on it. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.